Hello, my name is Torn, and welcome to Trophy Hunter's review of Gran Turismo 5 for the PS3. GT5 is a real driving simulator where you start off with barely enough money to buy an old hunk of junk and later climb to fame and riches. This game provides A-spec races where you take the role as the driver and B-spec races where you're now taking the role as a manager to train a rookie driver. B-spec races are longer than A-spec, and you can't overpower them by giving the driver a powerful car, as they won't be able to handle it or even use it to its capability without proper training. All the vehicles in this game also require an A-spec experience level in order to acquire them, the max level being 40. There's tons of car manufacturers, from the everyday commercial cars such as Ford and Nissan to the high-end machines like Lamborghini and Ferrari. Since most of the races in the game have a car restriction such as power, country of origin, or type, you'll be constantly finding yourself buying and souping up new cars. Card Shop provides a fairly detailed selection of upgrades to choose from, depending on if you want to go with more horsepower first or more control. The choice is really yours, and later you can even look at racing modifications. Make sure to keep all your cars maintained, as well as frequent oil changes and other car maintenance. Otherwise, you are going to start to see a decrease in performance, especially horsepower and control. Outside of the normal races, you'll also be able to experience some special races such as karting, rally, Top Gear challenges, and even high-end racing like NASCAR, Formula 1, and endurance racing. Rally racing is a time trial race on a rough terrain such as gravel or snow. This is where each of the cars is going to start at their own separate time and basically aim to just get an overall better time than all the other cars after 2 or 3 races. Go-karts are much harder to drive than you would think at first glance. They spin out incredibly easy on a sharp turn or even just braking too hard. Unlike the previous titles, the GT licenses are now not required to play the races. They are now more designed to teach driving skills. However, achieving gold in these is still no easy feat. GT5 now lets you play online with up to 16 players, using tracks in the game in any format or a track that you just created yourself. The custom track creator is sadly very limited and gives you a pre-designed track that you'll be allowed to make some minor adjustments to, such as selection difficulty, turn sharpness, and track width. Visually, the game looks absolutely stunning. All the cars are real to detail, with lights, shadows, anti-aliasing being all spot on perfect. The only issue I experienced was in races that took me over 20 minutes, the screen would jerk around a bit as I was taking a sharp turn. This issue would actually become progressively worse as the race continued. The game's music selection is massive. It also gives you the option to turn on and off whichever music you do and do not like, and allows you to assign which music you want to which part of the game, such as the menus or driving. And if that's just not good enough for you, then you can add your own music, and it also gives you a trophy just for doing that. Overall, if you want something to just kick your feet up and enjoy once in a while, the GT5 is a great choice. It was my original idea just to play this game off and on, but I got so entranced with it because it's just so much fun. Anyone who decides to pick this game up and actually play it a lot, the game rewards you for each consecutive day you play the game. You get bonus materials such as paint for your cars, museum cards, and bonus experience up to 200%. Well, this concludes my review of Gran Turismo 5. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and thanks again for watching Trophy Hunter's review. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, check out my other game reviews.